He's not just a former president. He's a defeated former president. Defeated by a margin of over 7 million of your votes.
A strong statement from President Biden on the one-year anniversary of the attack on the U.S. Capitol. The president criticized former President Donald Trump in no uncertain terms. As America marks this day, we have been talking with our local lawmakers who were there. One of those lawmakers in the middle of it all was Illinois Representative Jan Schakowsky, and she is joining me now this morning. Good morning to you, Congresswoman. It's great to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, first of all, I want to get your reaction to the president's speech. This is the first time he has come out so strongly against the former president. It was quite the speech.
Well, this was the day 1 year ago that this president organized an attack on our democracy, on our Capitol, that he arranged it, that he inspired it, that he made it happen. And so there's no level of harshness that really is commensurate with the kind of attack, the unprecedented attack of Americans by Americans on the Capitol of the United States. And he has to take the responsibility for doing that. Trump has to take responsibility.
Well, the president did come out, and we just read his statement earlier saying, of course, that he didn't agree with what Joe Biden had said. But let's go back. As we look at the video and pictures from that day, as we said, you were there in the middle of it all. As we know now, multiple people died as a result of that day. Many others were injured. What kind of impact has that left on you 1 year later?
Well, I want to tell you the thing that I've been focusing on. You know, at the end of the insurrection, about 5 p.m., Nancy Pelosi called us to the floor of the House. Now, remember, her office itself had been absolutely destroyed. They were after her life. She called us all to the floor. Many of my colleagues. I was in my office, pretty much. We had put furniture by the door. No one came by. We were safe. But many of my colleagues who had actually called and texted their loved ones to say they didn't know if they were going to be alive at the end of the day, all came to the floor of the House and really defeated this insurrection by certifying the election of Joe Biden as president of the United States. It ended actually with a defeat of that insurrection by saying, we are going to do our constitutional duty, and we are going to say that Joe Biden is the president of the United States on the appointed day to do it. And it was a very courageous move, I think, to make it happen at that moment. So we still glass on the floor. It was a mess. And yet we did our job.
You did your job. So let's talk about what's been done since then on your end and with our other lawmakers to try to make sure what happened in 2021 never happens again. Do you feel safer there? Is it a better place to be? What has changed and what is going to be changed?
So just on the security angle, we had a briefing from the Capitol Police and the Sergeant at Arms, and we do feel more safe. In addition, there's going to be more hiring of Capitol Police. I think the Capitol complex is safer now for everyone. However, I think that we need now to move quickly ahead with the Freedom to Vote Act. That's the Manchin bill that would absolutely restore voting rights and end the partisan gerrymandering that goes on to create these districts, these fake districts. And so there's going to be a vote this week in the United States Senate. Now, is it going to pass? Probably not this week because of the Senate rules that allow 40 members of the Senate, Republicans, to defeat any legislation. But then next week, my understanding is that there is going to be a vote in the Senate to change the Senate rules to make it possible for only a majority which is right, 51 votes to be able to pass the Freedom to Vote Act. We need to do it.
Okay, Illinois Representative Jan Schakowsky, always a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I hope you'll come back.
Thank you so much. Look forward to better days.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
Coming